If you've ever had earbuds fall out mid-run or sound terrible on calls, this might be some earbuds you want to check out. So I've come across a lot of earbuds that claim to be workout earbuds, but most of them either fall out the second you start moving, or you have microphone issues that sound like you're calling from a wind tunnel. So I'm gonna go over the TREBLAB X4 wireless earbuds. I'm gonna go over all the different features of these and show you how they fit and sound, and talk about who these are actually for, all to help you make a better informed buying decision for your earbuds. And there's something about the microphone on these that genuinely surprised me, and I'll get to that in a bit. So the TREBLAB X4, this is a pair of wireless earbuds with ear hooks designed specifically for workouts and active use. So you get the Bluetooth 5.4 connectivity, 10mm dynamic drivers for the audio, and a charging case that doubles as a power bank. So they come with 6 different ear tip sizes, so there's a good chance you'll find a fit that works for your ears. That's always the challenging part with earbuds, is just having them fit. Everyone's ear is different. So let me show you what you get in the box. Okay, so let's do an unboxing here. Right, so of course we have the charging case with the earbuds in. This is a really nice case. Feels really sturdy. Has a nice smooth finish to it. It's pretty big. As you can see in the palm of my hand there. Yeah, my first impressions are this is a really nice case. Have the screen on front. Go ahead and open it. And there are the earbuds. Let's have a look at one of the earbuds right here. So nice looking earbud. There's the controls on top. And it really just looks like your standard earbud. Nothing flashy, solid build to it. It's nice and stretchy here, so you can fit it over your ear for whatever shape your ear is. And it easily fits right in. Has that magnet, which I always like on the charging cases. That way it's just easier to fit in. You know, the screen 100% comes 100% charged. All right, then we have the user manual. A note from the company. We have a sticker. Then we have our ear tips and cable. Standard USB-A to USB-C cable, short cable. All right, so there are the different sizes of ear tips. So it's nice that they come in with a bunch because everyone's ear tip is different. So just having multiple types will make sure that it'll fit in your ear actually. All right, and then we can use this to clean our earbuds as well as the ear tips. It's nice that they included that. And then they give us a Q-tip to clean our ears, or the earbuds as well. That's funny. All right, so here's everything that is included. Ear tips, cleaning tools, cable, charging case with the earbuds, and instructions. Okay, so let's go over some of the features of these earbuds. So the ear hooks really set these apart from standard earbuds. They're very flexible, and they have their 6 different tips, and they hook around your ear, and the angled tips sit in the ear canal. I can't tell you how many earbuds that I've had that just don't really fit. You just need to have that angled design on this and a big hook that is flexible for it to work for many different types of people. And when these are in your ear canal, they do not move. So I'm talking running, gym work, even just shaking your head up and down. They stay put. And I was honestly skeptical because I've had ear hooks before, of course, that made my ears, stick out or feel awkward, but these sit really comfortably. Even people with bigger heads and ears, these will work well for. Okay, and then next, the battery life here. So you get 11 hours per charge and a total of 242 hours from the 2500 mAh USB-C case. So a single charge lasts you through multiple full workouts or a whole week of active use. So you're not gonna be charging these every day, which is great. I hate waiting to charge for headphones, and these are really powerful. These have a long charge. Okay, so the case is what really makes this impressive. That 2500 mAh battery is substantial. And it actually doubles as a power bank, which is really nice. So you can charge, of course, your phone or any other devices. So you can just take the cable provided, just go ahead and put it in the back. What's nice is we have USB-A and USB-C. Most devices don't have both. Plug it in, and we just grab our phone here. And we can see in the top right that it is charging. And then we can see the battery life up front. The battery indicator on the front is really convenient because you know always where you stand with your charge. So that's always nice. Okay, and then the earbuds have dual unidirectional mics with ENC, environmental noise cancellation. So what does this mean? This means it actively filters out background noise during calls. So the other person actually hears you clearly, not your gym or coffee shop. And this is where these surprised me. A lot of workout earbuds have awful microphones, like you never want to take a call on them. But the ENC on these makes a real difference. The mic quality is noticeably clearer than what you'd expect from earbuds in this price range. So if you take calls while you're active, this is a big deal. Okay, and these are IPX5 waterproof rating. So this means they handle sweat and splashes without any issues, as well as light rain. So you don't have to worry about sweating through them during intense workouts. They're not gonna break. So of course, this is really important because over-the-ear headphones can break down from sweat over time, and I've had that happen. So the IPX5 rating means these can handle whatever your workout throws at them. Okay, so the sound quality. So it has 10mm dynamic drivers from 20 Hz to 20 kHz frequency response. So that's just the human hearing range, 20 Hz to 20 kHz. And you do have physical button controls on the top of your earbuds. So this means you get full range audio with punchy bass, and you can control volume, tracks, and calls without touching your phone. So of course that is just necessary with earbuds. And the sound is actually well balanced, not too much bass, not too many highs, and the physical buttons work even when you're wearing gloves, which is also really cool. Since they're spaced out, you have the 3 buttons, you have the main button right here, and then the volume buttons here. And I'll go over all the features and just buttons and controls in a second here. Okay, let's go ahead and pair these to my phone just to see how easy that is. So you just go into Bluetooth. Okay, once the case is open, and then we can pair, and then we're connected. That easy. Okay, and then the controls on these things. So to power them on and connect, all you have to do is just take them out of the case. And to turn them off, just put them back in the case. So really simple. And the controls on the actual device themselves. Well, first you can actually you can connect the earbuds and turn them on by pressing both power buttons for 3 seconds in the case, if you don't want to take them out for whatever reason. And then the play and pause is this button right here. Let's go ahead and press it once, play, pause, and then on the very top, get a little bit closer so you can actually see. There is, so the plus sign, of course, raise the volume, minus, lower volume. To go to the next track, hold down for 2 seconds, the plus button. Previous track, hold down for 2 seconds, minus button. To answer a phone call, just press the button here. That's called the MFB button. Then to reject a phone call, just hold down the MFB button for 2 seconds as you're getting an incoming call. And then to hang up on the call, just press the MFB button once. And to activate voice assistant, just press the MFB button twice. And then you can disconnect the device by pressing the plus and minus buttons down for 3 seconds. Okay, now let me show you the fit of these. All right, so go ahead and put these in. So really simple, just hook it around your ear. And then put it in the ear canal, and it'll fit really snug. And you can see this is not moving at all. Didn't move at all. Okay, and put in the next one. Loop it over the ear. Put it in the ear canal. And it also has good isolation as well. Like it's taking a lot of the sound out, with all earbuds, it's going into your ear canal. So it's really just blocking out, a lot of the noise. Of course, over-the-ear headphones are the best for blocking out noise. And I'm just gonna go ahead and play some music on the earbuds and just give you just my general thoughts on it. So I can just, react to it live. Okay, I'll go through the full frequency spectrum here right now. So I'm playing kind of a more pop-ish type relaxed tune, but definitely has some bass, has a kick drum and a sub in there. And it's just really well balanced. The mids and highs are really clear. And to be honest, the audio quality is better than you think for these types of earbuds. It's not gonna be, the highest end sound quality that you get from, the incredibly expensive earbuds on the market. But for these budget earbuds, you're definitely getting quality sound. I will say if you are used to earbuds, headphones that have a ton of bass, that are really bass heavy, these aren't gonna hit the mark for that. Also, one thing important to note is these do not have an app. You can make adjustments to bass and stuff like that, within, your own phone settings, or you can download an app for that. to adjust, the audio that's coming out. But as far as adjusting that in an app, they don't have an app. So, I mean, that's pros and cons of that. You don't have to mess around with anything. You don't have to worry about an app, but it could be nice to have some customization. So, a lot of people don't use apps when they have their earbuds. I have headphones, earbuds, and oftentimes I don't use them, but it'd just be nice to have that option for that customization. Okay, so let's talk about what I like and what could be better here. So as you see, the secure fit is excellent, which is of course what you want with these types of earbuds. They really just don't fall out at all and they stay put. And the sound quality, as I mentioned, is really good for what you're getting. And the audio is well balanced. That's the best way I could put it. There's no emphasis, on bass, highs, mids, or anything like that. It's just more of a balanced sound. Also, the ENC microphone is way better than expected for calls, and the battery life is great on these. So a lot of key features are in these earbuds that make them good, especially for being budget earbuds. Also, it's nice that there's physical buttons on here. Sometimes I don't love, the swiping that some earbuds have. Those can be kind of annoying. And if your hand is sweaty, then it doesn't work. And I prefer physical buttons, honestly. And they're really small, really discreet, really easy to press. And as mentioned, it could have an app. That's what could be improved about this. Also, these don't have active noise canceling, but for budget earbuds, these are still really blocking out sound just because the physical piece is going into your actual ear canal. So it's blocking out sound that way. But for what you're getting, these are nice. So who should get these earbuds? Really gym goers and runners. If you're tired of earbuds falling out mid-workout, these will work well. The ear hook design keeps these locked in place no matter how intense your session gets, as you saw me shaking my head. So people who take calls with while active, these will work really well for. You're running errands, you're at the gym, or riding your bike and you need to take calls. These definitely handle calls really well. And as mentioned, the ENC microphone, that means you actually sound clear, not like you're in a wind tunnel. And these are also great for anyone who wants a long battery life without thinking about it. You don't want to charge your earbuds every day. And one charge lasts, a week of active use. And the case keeps them going for months between wall charger visits. So, and again, this doubles as a power bank as well. Who should skip these? So if you need active noise cancellation, you want to block out airplane noise or completely isolate yourself, these don't have that. These have, passive noise isolation, not ANC. And these are designed for workouts where you still want some awareness of your surroundings. That's another thing. So it's not necessarily a con. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to have all the features on earbuds, but especially when you're running and active, I find it's nice to have some sort of awareness and not to be completely isolated, especially while running. You're running, in the streets or wherever. It's just nice to have an awareness of your surrounding. So in my opinion, if you're looking for workout earbuds that actually stay put, sound good, and have a microphone that doesn't sound terrible on calls, the TREBLAB X4 is definitely worth checking out.